Long ago, beyond silver rivers and whispering forests, stood the peaceful kingdom of Valerian. It was a land where bells chimed, with the wind and flowers glowed softly at night. In this kingdom was born a child named Liora. From the moment she opened her eyes, the midwives knew she was different. Her laughter sounded like tiny chimes. And whenever she smiled, lamps burned brighter and flowers leaned toward her. Liora was the only child of King Aldrin and Queen Maribel, rulers known for kindness and fairness. As a toddler, Liora spent her days chasing butterflies, feeding birds from her tiny hands, and listening to stories told by palace servants. But her childhood joy was short-lived. When Liora was just 6 years old, a sudden illness took Queen Maribel away. The palace fell silent. King Aldrin grieved deeply, and little Liora learned her first lesson of life loss. Even in sorrow, Liora showed a gentle strength. She comforted others instead of crying alone. She held her father's hand and whispered, "Papa, Mama's light is still here." Years passed, and King Aldrin married again. The new queen was Selena, beautiful, intelligent, and admired by all at first glance. But behind her graceful smile lived a heart hardened by pride. Selena loved mirrors, power, and being admired above all. At first, she treated young Liora kindly, but as Liora grew, so did her beauty, not just in appearance, but in spirit. People spoke of Liora's kindness. Children followed her. Animals trusted her. Light seemed to follow her footsteps, and Queen Selena noticed. Each night, Selena stood before her enchanted mirror and asked, "Mirror of truth, tell me clear, who is the fairest soul in Alarion this year?" At first, the mirror answered, "You, my queen." But one night, it replied, "Fair in heart and bright in soul, Princess Liora outshines all." Selena's heart burned with jealousy. Blinded by envy, Selena made a cruel decision. She summoned the royal guards in secret and commanded, "Take the girl into the Whispering Woods and end her life. Return with proof." The guards trembled but obeyed, for they feared the queen. Liora was only 12 years old when she was taken from the palace. As they reached deep into the forest, Liora looked up at them with calm, trusting eyes. "Did I do something wrong?" she asked softly. The guards looked at one another. They saw no fear, only innocence. No anger, only kindness. One guard lowered his sword. "We cannot do this," he whispered. Instead, they made a painful choice. They pretended to kill Liora, cutting her cloak, spilling animal blood upon the ground, and leaving false signs of death. One guard knelt before her. "Run," he said gently. "Live and never return." Liora nodded, tears shining, but she did not cry. She disappeared into the forest. The guards returned to Selena and claimed the deed was done. The forest was dark, filled with twisting roots and glowing eyes. But Liora did not cry. She remembered her mother's words. "Light lives in you, trust it." As night fell, Liora wandered until she collapsed near a moss-covered hill. That's when she heard voices. Chapter 4. The Seven Dwarfs. From behind the hill emerged 7 small figures, each glowing faintly like fireflies. They were the 7 Dwarfs, ancient guardians of the forest. Bramble, the wise leader. Pip, the cheerful singer Grindel, the grumpy but loyal one Fen, the healer Lumo, the light maker Tak, the timekeeper Miri, the quiet dreamer. They had watched Liora from afar and felt the purity of her heart. The Dwarfies welcomed her into their crystal-lit home beneath the roots of the forest. There, Liora found safety. Years passed. The Dwarfies taught Liora healing herbs in forest, magic, patience and courage, strength without cruelty. Liora grew into a young woman, radiant, not because of beauty, but because of wisdom. Though Selena believed Liora dead, her mirror whispered, Liora is still alive. The light you tried to destroy still lives. Consumed by fear, Selena decided to finish the task herself. Selena appeared as a poor old beggar, asking Liora for water. Moved by kindness, Liora stepped forward, but Grindel warned her. The shadow lies. Selena fled. Selena returned disguised as a royal soldier, carrying a golden ring, claiming it was from King Aldrin. Overcome with emotion, Liora wore it. The ring was cursed. Her breath slowed, her vision darkened. She collapsed, caught by Selena's trick. The dwarfies found her lifeless. Talk slowed time. Fen held her fading pulse. Lumo burned away the curse. Grindel shattered the ring. Pip sang the song of awakening. Miri called Liora back from dreams. Bramble spoke the forest's words of life. At dawn, Liora opened her eyes. She had crossed the edge of death and returned. Selena tried one last time, pretending to be wounded, a beautiful bird. This time, Liora stood firm. I will help, she said calmly, but I will not be deceived. Selena revealed herself and fled, defeated. Back in Alarion, King Aldrin died mysteriously, and Selena ruled alone. The kingdom suffered. Crops failed. Fear ruled hearts. Joy faded. One spring morning, Liora found a wounded traveler near the forest border. She healed him. He was Prince Kalen of Orendor, traveling among his people in secret. You saved my life, he said. I chose kindness, Liora replied. Love grew gentle and strong. The Seven Dwarfs revealed Leora's true identity to him. Liora returned to Alarion with Prince Kalen. The people recognized her light. Liora led Selena to the great hall where the cracked mirror hung. She spoke gently but firmly. You feared losing power, so you chose cruelty. You feared being unseen, so you destroyed others' light. The mirror shattered, revealing not reflections, but memories. Selena saw every cruel choice she had made, every tear she caused, every moment she ignored kindness. She fell to her knees. I am sorry, Selena whispered. Leora's punishment was not prison or death. Instead, she said, you will serve this kingdom not as queen, but as a learner. Selena was stripped of her crown and sent to work among the people she once ruled, healing fields, feeding children, listening instead of commanding. Liora was crowned Queen of Alarion. Prince Kalen ruled beside her. The Seven Dwarfs returned to the forest, smiling proudly. The bells chimed again. The flowers glowed brighter than ever. And the kingdom learned that true power lies not in fear, but in kindness, truth, and mercy. Thank you for watching.